Welcome to the training video for how to set up a distance ed or blended learning class in our system at Prairie School Division. First step is to navigate to Google Calendar. You can go to calendar.google.com, or you can use the waffle in the top right-hand corner of any of the Google apps and jump over to Calendar. Once you're there, have your schedule handy, and you can simply just find the date where your class is to start for a semester and give a right click on the day. And basically we start filling in the information. So we'll call this class Design and Draft. And using my schedule, I'll find out that this class starts at 9 a.m. and goes to 10:15. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get myself as close to 10:15 as I can, and I'm going to actually show it to end at 10:14, or 1 minute less. Reason behind that is so that if there is another class that starts up at 10:15 somewhere, we want the rooms to be able to at least accept it. You can always run your class late if that's the case. You can go over this end time, but we want to ensure that we don't stop anybody else that is to have a class scheduled using any of the rooms in the division blocked from doing so. So simple little trick there. And then we're going to go down to the does not repeat drop down. And this is where we can set it so that we don't have to do this 96 times. So I can go to custom, and now I can highlight the days that I want the class to be available. And then I can actually say I want to end, and we'll go for the end of the semester. So we'll say that the end of semester 1 is February 4th. And go done. Now my class is set to run from 9 to 10:14 a.m. Weekly on all weekdays, Monday to Friday, and it will end February 4th, 2022. We want to make sure that we add Google Meet video conferencing, and then we're not adding guests here when we're doing the distance ed world. We're adding rooms. So you can right click on there, and what it'll do is populate a list of all the distance ed rooms in the school division, all organized by school. So you can then hit the drop down and then pick the rooms that you are teaching into, or you may be teaching from. So we'll pick on Boulder 1, we'll go Glembro, and we'll go Pilot Mound 2, and we'll go Shady Lane 1. So there's the 4 schools that I'm teaching to. It summarizes it at the top, and once I'm done, I can just go back. So it'll show me here as well which rooms or participants that I have joined, and that's basically it. I have now set up everything. I have the title of my class, I have the start and end time, the start date and the end date, and Meet is added. So I can go save. I don't need to send a invitation to these as they don't have email accounts, and I'm done. I now have a class that is populated every day across the first semester. This will show up on the touch screens or the screen in front of the students if they have a remote or if they have access to one of the new touch screens. And they'll be able to click on this at the designated time, and it'll populate every day provided that you have a class scheduled. And then for yourself, dependent on where you're teaching, you can then tap on the event itself and you can go join with Google Meet, and you are into the class. If you're teaching from a distance and into these, you may be able to leverage some of the new features of the Lenovo Series 1 kits that we have across the division where you don't need to join from your device, but there's options here. And it's that easy. So happy scheduling your classes for the upcoming school year.